The institutions are coming. They're coming for the good old Bitcoin. So we're gonna go over that in this video, guys. It's pretty cool to see how Main Street is now turning bullish on Bitcoin. And if you're new here, definitely consider slapping that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the latest in the crypto space. So jumping right into it, guys. On the tweeters real quick. So good morning, homies. Do you dollar cost average? Let me know down below. Do you guys dollar cost average, and what is your strategy? Let all the homies know down below. So a little update for today, guys. We got Bitcoin around 48,600 bucks at the time of this recording. Ethereum just above $1,500. We got like 1,550 bucks. Cardano hanging there $1.25. Binance Coin still trying to push that 250 bucks region, but guys, things are kind of going sideways right now. We had the nice pump yesterday, but it's cool to see that we're not down, in the red yet. Cardano, it's not surprising to see a pullback on that, guys. Buy the rumor, sell the news type of event with the Mary hard fork. But look, we still have a lot of green. Chainlink at 30 bucks, up 12%. Hey, let's go. But like I said, guys, what's going on with the institutions, guys? So I first want to show you guys something from JP Morgan, okay? The title says, JP Morgan says investors can put 1% of their portfolios in Bitcoin despite calling it a poor hedge. Let's go down here a little bit. It says, after saying that cryptocurrencies rank as the poorest hedge for major drawdowns in equities with questionable diversification benefits, that was said by JP Morgan. Now, JP Morgan says investors can put 1% of their portfolios in cryptocurrencies. This can help achieve any efficiency gain in the overall risk adjusted returns of the portfolio. That's what they're saying now, guys. It's cool to see them, switch their opinion around from saying, hey, cryptocurrencies is a terrible hedge against, the equities markets, against like the US dollar. Now they're saying you should at least have 1% in there because, hey, what if this thing really takes off? That's basically what they're saying right now. But guys, you always have to see what they're not saying. I bet you right now they are loading up on Bitcoin right now. I bet you any money right now they are loading up on Bitcoin right now because they want to eventually sell it to their clients, and they'd rather buy it at a lower price than what they're going to be selling it to their clients. If they load up now around 40 to 50K, and then when this thing hits 100 to 200K, they start selling it. I mean, they're going to be making some massive gains, okay? Massive gains. Imagine when they offer it in all the retirement plans, all, IRAs, Roth IRAs, everything, all these jobs provide 401ks. Imagine when your 401k provider has 1 or 2% allocation into Bitcoin. That's just crazy. So yeah, investors are allowing for 1% allocation of Bitcoin. That's just crazy to hear from the JP Morgans. So continuing on though, Fidelity right here says Fidelity's global macro head recommends Bitcoin investment, guys. This is crazy article just from yesterday. Both these articles are very recent. So the key takeaways, without boring you guys to death with reading the entire article, is that Fidelity's director of global macro published an 11-page research report on Bitcoin. The asset manager said that Bitcoin has evolved as a digital gold. Wow, so now they're comparing Bitcoin to gold. Interesting. I mean, that's pretty cool to see that they're now justifying the reason that Bitcoin is a store of value. It does has a store of value, and it's comparable to gold. So that's interesting right there. Guys, it's pretty cool. You scroll down a little bit further. It says Fidelity endorses the Bitcoins. It says Tim wrote a report to have the understanding Bitcoin, weighing the pros and cons of investing in Bitcoin. He believes Bitcoin may make one component of the bond side of a 60-40 stock bond portfolio. So while they're putting on the bond side, it look interesting right there. We shall see. I haven't seen an official percentage. But yeah, guys, it's definitely cool. 11 pages. Definitely not going to read the whole thing, guys. There's a lot there. But nonetheless, though, that's bullish for the Bitcoins and, the altcoin space in general. Moving on over here, we have CBOE files to list VanEck's Bitcoin ETF, guys. A Bitcoin ETF in America will be huge. They just refiled, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday. So CBOE Global Markets, the Global Equities and Derivatives Exchange, filed a request with the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, to list and trade shares of VanEck's Bitcoin ETF. The firm's filing reignites VanEck's journey to launch an ETF tied to Bitcoin in the U.S. It says, quote, our filing builds on VanEck's earlier S1 filing from December 30th and represents the next steps in bringing what could be the first U.S. Bitcoin ETF to the market. A spokeswoman from CBOE said in an email to the block. So guys, keep in mind, if this would actually get approved, if we'd actually get a Bitcoin ETF approved in the United States, Tom Lee, about 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, in one of his talks, it's somewhere on YouTube. I listened to this a while back. He claimed like Tom Lee claims that if Bitcoin ETF would get approved, like the reason for it not being approved, like back in the day, is because it would put the price of Bitcoin, it would skyrocket well over $150,000 within the first 52 weeks of a Bitcoin ETF being launched, based off of his data. Because if you're not familiar with Tom Lee, he started Fundstrat. He used to work for, if I recall correctly, J.P. Morgan. So guys, they work in stocks, and now they work in crypto as well. So just keep that in mind. If you're not if you're not following Tom Lee, I definitely consider him a strong follow. Guys, he's been in the investing space since the early 90s. His background is wonderful. He just basically sees the corruption that's done on Main Street. That's why he created his own fund strat to help like the little guy out. That should look like a little story behind him. But the whole point being though is that once an ETF does get launched in the States, he claims within the first 52 weeks, the first year, that we will see $150,000 Bitcoin. That's why like they didn't launch it back in 2018 or 2017 or 2019. It's going to be cool to see if we end up getting one in 2021. If it does happen, because we're not that far away from $150,000. Like looking at the current price of Bitcoin right now, we're at $48,000. You're talking just a little over a times 3 in the price. So back in the day when Bitcoin was way under 10K, so launch an ETF then, if it would end up hitting 150,000 in the next 52 weeks, you're talking massive gains were made. Now this is just a 3x, guys, just a 3x. We've already seen more than a 3x this year, so possibly could see like over a 3x with all these institutions coming in. It's kind of just crazy how things are working out in the Bitcoin space, guys. The institutions are coming. The ETF, it could be here this year, maybe not till next year. Who knows exactly when that'll happen? We understand the SEC is kind of being a little weird with things. They're going after Ripple right now, which I understand some people hate or love it, but at the end of the day though, if they win with Ripple, guys, they're coming after all your favorite altcoins. Consider Cardano one of them. Consider all the top altcoins one of them, because this is the first time they're coming after a top crypto. Because at the time XRP was number 3. Look, XRP's fallen down to number 7. Watch out, they're going to come after BNB for being a security. They'll come after Cardano for being a security. They'll come after possibly again Ethereum. Who really knows, guys? They're just building their case to come after more and more cryptos. It's scary to think about, and it's something it's not popular to talk about, but it's something you have to keep in mind though. Watch what's going on there. Watch what's going on with the SEC. We want them to be our best friends. We really do. Hopefully they can approve the ETF for Bitcoin. That would be great. So what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with Tom Lee that we'll probably see like $150,000 Bitcoin within the first 52 weeks of a Bitcoin ETF being launched? Let me know down below. And what do you guys think about Fidelity, JP Morgan, all the other financial institutions that are turning bullish on Bitcoin? What's your thoughts down below? Let me know down below what you guys think. You guys disagree? Do you guys agree? And do you guys dollar cost average? And what do you guys do? As always, down below. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, morning, afternoon, wherever you're from. And as always, I'm not a financial advisor, just a silly dude on the internet. Hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.